Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a VK168.01 Mauerbrecher. It's a Tier 8 German premium heavy tank, and it's located on the north spawn of Ruinberg under the command of Saadharta. Okay, game's about to start. 128mm gun. It's got a 15-second reload, but it does 440 alpha, and it's very slow. In fact, it's almost criminally slow, you might say. 20 kilometers an hour forwards, 15 back, and it's basically like an early version of the mouse. And was actually a design that the Porsche company did for the Wehrmacht. They wanted an assault tank that could knock down bunkers and that sort of thing, so they armed it with that big 128mm gun and thought, yeah, that'll do the trick. In fact, actually, the guy who's actually playing this, Saadharta, said it's a bit OP for what he actually thought it was going to be. He rather liked it. And well, he should. It's actually quite a good tank. It is a bit like a junior mouse. Bit slow on the turret turn there, but look at that! He just did 419 hit points of damage to that poor little T-52. Well, I shouldn't feel sorry for him, actually. Don't particularly like T-52s because they're the bane of any Arty player. But anyway, it's a good start to the game. Well, got a Tiger P on point. And he's going to spy out where the enemy is, and Saadharta will then be able to decide if he wants to turn left or just carry on straight towards the church, get to the road junction and start exchanging fire with the enemy there. Now, it's a Tier 8 game, so he's top tier, and that means he's going to have to do most of the heavy lifting for his team. That and the Tiger P, I think. He's one tier lower, but he's still got a good tank with good armour. This tank is almost, well, it is as slow as the T-28, which is a dreadfully slow tank destroyer. Ah, we're getting there. And we've got an enemy to shoot at, a T-32, and a nice hit there, which was an average roll. What have we got up there? Another Tiger P. Now that reload, as I said, it's a bit of a long one, 15 seconds. Slightly lower if you've got a better crew, but unfortunately Saadharta doesn't, because this is the first time he's actually taken this tank out. Look at that! He just wiped out an S-51 with one shot. Just overwhelmed it. Now I think you may have noticed he's not carrying any premium rounds. Just using standard HE and AP for this game. And look at that, another shot goes straight through the Tiger P, 413. A low roll. It's going to take a few more shots like that to kill the Tiger P, and he needs to move forward because that T-32 is going to keep punching holes in his rear otherwise, or in his side. There you go, another perfect shot. 458 this time, a high roll. Is he going to go for that T-32? He's trying to angle against the T-32, but I think he's actually better off if he moves ahead and deals with that Tiger P first. And then our Tiger P can deal with the enemy T-32, and there goes their Tiger P. So now he's free to cross the road and deal with the T-32 face to face. And, oh, we're still reloading. Yeah. Come back here, I've got a little present for you. There you go, and yeah, right through him. 348, one more shot, he's dead. That T-32 should run away. You can't fight a Mauerbrecher. You just haven't got the armour for it. There you go. Back to the garage. Notice the Tiger P hasn't suffered any loss of hit points at the moment. He's rather actually been quite clever. He allowed Saadharta to do all the heavy lifting, and that's the end of the game. Because the rest of the team cleared up the guys who are in the field, and so it's all over. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, on his first game in this one, Rental Tank Joy, as he called it, he got a second-class tanker on his first game. That was his first time he's had a second-class tanker on this tank. A master gunner for getting 5 armor penetrating hits in a row, and it looks so easy with that 128mm gun. A duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, of course that was the Tiger P and the T-32, and a fire effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. But this is the good bit, he got an epic medal, he got the High Calibre, he dealt the most damage in that battle overall, and a win rate of 5,580, which is Super Unicum standard. So, very nice indeed for your first game in a tank like this. Wow, I think he probably wants to buy it now. There you go. You look at the team scores, we can see top of the table, 3,120 hit points. The next highest scorer actually was the AMX AC48 with 2,578. And then came the E25, who was rather busy in the field. He got 1,532. And he has a rather nice name, Rust in Peace. Well, anyway, let's look at the team scores or the kills. Well, yes, he got the highest number of kills, and he's shared that with the AMX AC48, but he is top of the table. And when it came to base XP, he's also top of the table, so you could say it's a clean sweep at the top. 881 base experience points, beating the E25. He got 858, and then came the Skoda T25 with 711. Let's have a look at detail. He only fired 8 rounds in that game. He got 8 direct hits and 8 penetrations. I mean, every shot he fired went through the target, and that's because he took the time to make sure he was dialed in before he shot, so there was no chance of that shell going astray. Damage of 3,120 hit points, of which 769 were at more than 300 meters. He received 10 hits from the enemy. 4 of them penetrated, I think those are the ones from T-32 going through the side, and 6 non-penetrations, most of those I think came from the Tiger P at the other end of the road. He blocked damage of 1,200 hit points in total, spotted 1 enemy vehicle, damaged 4 of the enemy, killed 3 of them, and he also earned 89,498 credits on a premium account, and after repair and ammunition resupply, the ammo is fairly cheap. After firing 8 rounds at just over 1,000 credits a round, he managed to take away 75,198 credits. He got 1 bond for getting the High Calibre, and he also earned 1,321 XP, times 2 for the first victory, and he got 132 because it's a premium vehicle, and a personal reserve bonus of 1,321 as well, so his total take home 4,096 experience points. Well, if he doesn't have one of his own right now, I'm sure that he will be wanting to get one. The Mauerbrecher is quite an interesting tank, and if you're top tier, you're certainly going to be dealing a lot of damage to the enemy. Well, might not be the case if you're bottom tier, if you're up against tier 10 tanks, but you'll certainly have a lot of fun with this tank anyway. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.